there needs to be more transparency about it. But I also see it from the business side too. This is no different than the drink package or the Wi-Fi package or even excursion costs. So if our channel helps you cruise smarter and spend less, do the YouTube thing. Let us know in the comments below. Hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. Really helps our channel, and make sure you don't miss any stuff that the cruise lines don't exactly advertise. Each one of them is a choice that each cruiser makes when they get on. You still have the option to remove.
Not all cruise lines any longer. And so that's the trick, right? So if gratuities were to disappear tomorrow, right? And cruise fares were to quietly go up the exact same amount, I think guests would feel better, even though they're not paid the same. And the crew, I guess what I mean, the crew is going to get paid the same, right? Whether gratuities are on there or not. So that tells you this isn't about cost. This is about perception. Bundled pricing increases perceived value. And so when you talk about modular pricing, that's about control. You're saying where the drink package and things of that nature. And the cruise lines are choosing that control.
Travel smarter, not harder. I agree. The cruise lines do control it. But I've got to lean back again and say, if they were to remove the gratuities and call it something different, cost of living, we used to live in Seattle, cost of living wage fee, whatever it might be, the cruise lines aren't going to slowly creep up. There isn't a cruise line in the world that's going to wake up tomorrow and go, hey, I'm going to take less money to do the same.
That's the point. The cruise line is taking the money to offset the labor costs. The crew is still going to make their wage according to contract, right?
Correct.
I want to take a quick pause because this is where people usually get tripped up. But that doesn't mean it's the best cruise line for you. If you want to figure out which cruise line actually fits your travel style, take the cruise personality quiz. It's linked below. It's fast, it's free, and it matches you to the cruise line that makes the most sense for you. All right, let's head back to that list.
My point is again about guest perception. We, as we're talking about from American culture, tips and gratuities are what we think for good service. So this is about guest perception, not crew compensation.
Yeah, I fully agree. And that's exactly why not only do I leave those gratuities on, matter of fact, we've had conversations about going down to guest services and not removing them, and also going above, making sure we have making sure that on some of those drinks, some of those bartenders do get an extra gratuity on top, because
when I get martini, I'm going to give him extra every single time.
I know when we get great service, that's where I want to really drive in the value. The change in pricing structure will only do one thing. It will increase the cost upfront of your cruise and lower how many people are going on the cruise. I
don't think so.
Oh, absolutely.
I think they're still paying it. They're, at the end of the day, if you're an experienced cruiser, you know the gratuities is there. If you're opting not to choose it, you already know that's part of the cost. And again, that gets back into, it's hidden, right? It's like you're slammed with this thing at the end. And when you're initially booking, working with people that are initially booking, right? They are committing to that headline price. Hey, $500, that's a great weekend. $200 some dollars later, that's human behavior. That's not because our travelers and clients and ourselves are being ignorant or stupid. It is, that is a great deal. And then you start adding on and stacking. So cruise lines truly believe guests prefer transparency. They'd advertise that total cruise price up front, not that starting price. And I guess there's different tiers, right? Like the interior cabin. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, if you look at luxury lines, those are bundled. You know what you are getting right out the gate. We have a comment from Jennifer saying, do you think when you give cash, they have to split that amount, like tipping your bar back kind of thing?
I don't know. That is, I hope not. Not because I don't think the bar back should be tipped, hope that tip is going directly to them. I think if you're writing it on the check, like we all go to the checks when you order from bar, I do think that goes into a pool. If you're giving it cash, I think that's different.